is still rocking at the top of CS, so I'm counting nothing out here. It looks like we're getting ready to go live. Fist bumps being shared here as Rare Atom and Imperial take to the stage in day one. Dust2, BO1. And we know how important starting things off on the right foot on the Swiss stage can mean, especially for two underproven squads like this.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about this first day. It can be brutal, right? If you show up, if you start slow, that is your major in jeopardy. The teams that hit the hardest from the get-go end up in such a better position here on the back of stage, oh no, sorry, day one of every stage of play. Absolutely no room for a slow start. And so here we are, a slow start from Rare Atom.
They've missed the mid-smoke. It's not ideal, but Tiger is covering the top of it. And Rare Atom with no threat in middle. We have Imperial set into their positions where they will live and where they will die. 2 in B. Try hiding out in Goose. And in with the long util as Rare Atom pop the A site.
No way hears them out, or at least I thought he did. That's a team flash. My God, a little bit awkward here. Still, if anything, it really made them not suspect No Way down in the pit, and that is a crazy dominant round to kick things off. Barely even a point of damage done the way of Imperial. They absolutely annihilate Rare Atom.
Yeah, nice passive round. Just a couple of team flashes there from Imperial to set their players up, and double kill from No Way and Chelo to make it happen. That was as clean as you like for a pistol round for Imperial. Doesn't really matter what Rare Atom bring to the table. Glocks ain't going to cut it there. Force Spike comes up. Bold move with no plant, with no kills. Let's see what they can do with it. Scout down mid.
I like the smokes on the HUD.
Yeah, the traces.
Yeah, the traces for it. That's nice. Nice touch, StarLadder. Good job. All right, little walk in through lower again. This time the mid-smoke lands properly.
A is a big gap right now. If they can climb up catwalk, Imperial double long with a bait and switch. You see they're even checking the site from the pit. So that's how paranoid they are right now. They are in the dark. Rare Atom look like they want a mid to B though, just with the setup. Util goes out in middle. Only one man to stop him. Feels very obvious right now. As an A fake comes in, they're going to pop through this B smoke.
Skulls gets out of there. Tucks himself away to play retake here. Nice. They go through on the flash. They play ahead of this onslaught from Rare Atom, and Vinny holds the line. 2 to his name already, and fighting down at the very last breath here. Here comes the support. Chelo there to bail him out. And another pretty clean round out of Imperial as they dodge that B hit. I like what they do there, ducking out through the window, waiting for their teammates' flashes, playing in on like a second timing on the back of it. Kind of throws you off if you're Rare Atom.
2 rounds of play, and Imperial have just used that utility perfectly in both of those rounds. Just flash playing every single player, no one peeking dry. And I think if the comms are starting this clean and everything's working, you're going to be very vocal, calling for flashes, offering flashes, and on CT Dust2, that is the way you can, be so advantaged. Good bit of teamwork shown here by Imperial so far. Atom on just an eco with a couple of deagles. Aggressive down lower. Skulls will claim the first, and he's going to get aggressive here. He is forced into the fight in middle. His team come to help out. Blocked are Rare Atom at the door. Flawless, and that's exactly what it is. 4 kills for Skulls. Money made on the MP9. Feeling good are Imperial.
Yeah, we said, starting strong is a huge leg up. I think that's even more true for a team like Imperial, who aren't afraid to lean into the, let's say, like emotional side of the CS. They get hyped up. With that comes highs and lows. But when you get off to a start like this, they've had, what, 1 death in these early rounds. It's been very, very clean thus far. They're already super established on the CT side. It just leaves you brimming with confidence. They take a pretty passive first go at the rifles here. Like, no crazy aggressive moves, no push in or lower, something they were doing a lot in these first few anti-ecos. They're going to wait and see the precedent the Rare Atom try and set here in their first rifle round.
And clearly not looking to give Tiger an early pick. Even in round 2 when he had the scout, they used the nade to cross middle. In this round they do the same. He's hadn't got the orb, he was holding for the peak, and Imperial have not offered him one chance to get that cross shot, just HEing the mid doors every round. Not going to let it get that far. Mid-smoke, but it's thrown by Imperial. Rare Atom peer over. Imperial will not commit. Skulls goes back to the B-bomb site. Imperial just, again, picking their spots and staying in them. Forcing Rare Atom to make the next move. Mid to B. Seems like the porter call. 40 seconds. Skulls and Vinny on this B site.
Skull's going to play as a bit of a danger man, leaps out through the window, spotted there by Lee Hang, and so suddenly the B defense, it's only Vinny, and he's been seen, overran. Try does add one to the tally. That's going to keep them interested here. But too far away, surely, and with those kills coming in pretty quickly, it will be a done deal. Imperial don't love that they have to give this up.
Child King with a scroll wheel coming out of tunnels into the first
really
gun round. Doesn't feel good, but he's bailed out at least.
I just noticed another cool detail on the HUD.
Kits dropped?
Yeah, top left. It says, oh, actually, wait, yeah, on the mini-map.
Well, where were you looking?
Top left, it said no kit. But I guess they went and picked one up since that point.
Okay, that is good.
Dude, this is kind of nice. I'm feeling kind of spoiled right now. We didn't actually have a chance to check the HUD till now. And I'm liking it.
Yeah. Clean. Exits. Oh, that's beautiful for No Way. Getting rid of the orb. Money is not good, not built up for Rare Atom. They cannot rebuy that. Even now, in this gun round, no one can buy util except for Lee Hang. He can drop a gun and buy full nades. And I guess that enables another player to buy nades. But we've got, Galil coming out to enable smokes. Summer has to buy util. After the drop, no orb. That's a big problem, losing those players on the way out.
I think, though, for Rare Atom thus far, it's been pretty straightforward in terms of, they're not going for any of these crazy out-of-the-box fakes. It's largely just been grouping for kind of set pieces around a bomb site, so maybe not going to feel the burn too much, as they haven't really shown a tendency to fake super hard yet. Let's see. Lower control taken again. Try scoped up with his AWP over towards mid. He's got Skulls playing support up close. There's that mid doors smoke. It's a try locked out. Does have a nade to break. Timing's everything here. Tiger just scaling up, and there's the break. Skulls gets away with the kill. So an early 5v4 found from this double mid setup.
Util just seems to be the name of the game here for Imperial. Great flashes and an HE to find a 5v4 in this crucial round that will break Rare Atom's money. And Rare Atom, again, maybe just forced into this B hit. Haven't really explored the A side, not wanting to run into that AWP, but it's now swapped positions. It is in B for once. So Rare Atom might just find out the hard way, try at the back of the site, forced out by a Molotov, can try and prioritize middle, but his teammate's a car. He's kind of stuck in this site. They're running over his head. Nice shot out of Try.
All right, that's not bad. How much further can Try go? Cut down after 2, but he's done his part in the round. All picked up. Child King left in the post plant, all on his lonesome now. Gonna try and fish one from the ranks early. Child King gets away with it. And now backs off. Down to Skulls to play his hand next. Out towards the window. Child King scoped up on these doors. Here's the step. There's the info. Now knows closing in is Skulls up and over the top. An important clutch to close out. Tries efforts not in vain. And the clutch denied the way of Child King, who was on to something there. I do love the Skulls routing.
Yeah, straight over the top. When you get that AWP in the 1v1, you really got to take the fight. He's hoping he gets the door swing. Doesn't want to commit to window. And that gives Skulls all the room to move back in. Another big multi-kill round from Skulls. 3 from him on that retake. And Imperial put Rare Atom in the bin. They're even forcing. Desperate times here for Rare Atom. And now Try's getting confident, taking that mid-fight. Defeats the scout immediately. Summer will get out long, but he's got to reveal his position. The nades also land on top. Skulls will not let him get away. Support at long, 3 strong, and Imperial just send this force by out.
Dude, even this is a real feel-good round for Imperial, right? They play for like the anti-long rush, 3 players there with supportive util as well, and what do they get handed? Long rush. So now you feel like you're reading them as well. That's a nice little boost for Imperial. Not just succeeding on the back of strong util, as you've been pointing out, and these good little interplays, but getting a solid read on what Rare Atom are trying to do in this game.
Coming into this next gun round, if Rare Atom want to keep going for these mid to Bs, they've got to be faking cat a little bit more. You can't just be going for full mid to Bs with only one player short who throws a molly and then waits. We need a bit more faking coming out from Rare Atom, because Imperial are just picking their positions and rooted in them are getting multi-kills in both bomb sites. They have not let Rare Atom into a good position in this game. One B hit that only just worked out.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing that's feeling a little scary already, is just that, I don't know, we haven't even really seen Imperial have to get aggressive yet, outside of, you know, breaking the mid-smoke for a fairly consistent chance at getting these fights in middle. You haven't seen them, you know, go for lower tunnels aggression since the early anti-eco rounds. They've largely just sat back and waited for the fights to come to them. And so I think you're dead on in terms of like seeing a bit more depth, getting some fakes out of Rare Atom, trying to misdirect Imperial, because thus far it's kind of been wherever you take that early contact, wherever it feels like they're staging for in the round, that is where they're ending up. There's not a lot to it. Again, out towards long. Imperial not expecting they would go for the long pop twice in a row. There's only one player here. No way. That was a golden opportunity for an opening, but he'll get out of there.
Could have hunted him down. He got caught there on the corner. Definitely was timing for Rare Atom, but they won't take it. He's got the block for long to buy some time, but Rare Atom have the position and relatively cheap as well. Imperial stay active.
Here's some of the mid-round aggression, right, that we haven't been seeing thus far. It's a crunch onto the tunnels.
It's a perfect move.
So now they know, Vinny and Skulls have confirmed it, it is the long play. They know exactly where Rare Atom are.
Tempting to flank spawn, and they might go for it later, but for now just still set up double. They've got enough info, they've got enough players in this A side. The AWP bears down.
Dude, even just the knowledge that there's no one on cat, Try allowed to just stand out in the open and keep going back to these fights as a result. Eventually gets punished. King with a nice set of openers. And now they start to move in. That's a bit of an awkward miss smoke. Bomb made it into the site anyway. chelo trying to creep up.
Boost. They're stuck on each other.
There's the swing. chelo finds Marek. Time ticking off for this bomb, but Summer's got to deliver. He's only in with one, and so another clean retake out of Imperial. They knew what was happening all throughout that round, and the double kill from King didn't do enough to change the tide of that one.
Yeah, as soon as you lose Marek on the site, you're in a really rough position. Skulls' time to kill is crazy quick right now as well. He just finds that instant headshot on the car player. And even though you take tryout after one, it doesn't give you much of a fighting chance. Imperial taking their sweet time on these retakes, coming in together. 6-1, just playing really solid right now. And Rare Atom, another gun round, another attempt, but even limited in the util. Try is stuck right now. Can anyone save this guy? No punish from lower. No way he can escape, right? They've got the B pick in the meantime, running straight into this bomb site. Vinny caught off guard. Skulls was trying to assist Try in middle. This has left a huge gap open to Rare Atom. One kill from Marek will go very far, and he's got it. Imperial have to clear him out.
Oh, the nade just a second off the mark, and Marek might be low, but he's battled back in with the second.
Sick round.
And that should really seal the deal on this. One back for Try, but too far removed to ever entice you. And so low HP Marek, in his major debut, keen double to find this second round for Rare Atom.
Really nice shots. I wasn't familiar with his game. I didn't know what I was going to get out of him today, but looking clean in this round. King's been impactful as well. Been getting them entries on this T side. This round, nice one from Summer. to find that pick onto Vinny and B. And with all the chaos down in lower, Rare Atom just jumped the gun. And I like that as well. Just been playing some slower rounds, some cat to mid to Bs, and it's not worked out. So pushing ahead of the smoke, getting an entry, and just committing off of it. Rare Atom find a second, but they have to build in now. This round, winning it would put Imperial on eco, or at least a force. So can Rare Atom find that breaking point here on this T side? Marek knows his nades. That much is clear. Or did I just curse him? No, he hit the smoke. I take it back. He's been hitting it. I take it back. Yeah, he missed it. That's twice, okay. I saw him land it like 3 times in a row. I got ahead of myself. Try, this is a nice angle. Anyone walking into long doors gonna be in trouble. It looks like a late A split here for Rare Atom.
Dude, I mean, even the fact you've heard them get aggressive, your instinct is to clear that close left corner, the shadow advantage corner from aggression. It makes try really, really hard to get past as a result. And so Summer just gets fed to that AWP.
And now he's on the short side.
Oh, and again, perfectly timed aggression out of Vinny and Skulls. Something I've always liked about Vinny, not one to stay in the dark for too long. Likes to try and piece together the round and find these gaps, and they've managed it. Marek does deal with Skulls on the aggression, but was never ready for Vinny as that second piece. Now they know this is the other B player. If they can get past Vinny,
okay.
B play rolls out in front of Rare Atom.
We're on. Oh, Lee Hang trying to make up his mind. He is going to try to cut rotates, provide a path into B, but he needs his kill, and without it, they have nothing. Relying on Tiger 1v3. Making noise on that cross. That molly buys him a couple of seconds, but will they respect this plant? Put down in the site. No way. Misses his nade, and now he can't punish. They have to group up and do this together. Tiger, pick your position. But good luck.
Oh, he's very blind. Crouching Tiger. Back turned. He's going to get away with the first. It's chelo, instant trade. And so, not meant to be, full blind at the hands of the Flash. The util continues to look good for Imperial.
Yeah.
Always just giving them a leg up.
Wouldn't have even minded No Way running in there on his own, but I think the nade is the reason he changes his mind.
Yeah, even though he tried to get away from it, still took like 20 damage from that nade.
Not meant to be. Lee Hang, indecision in middle, either had to commit to getting out mid, maybe behind the doors in a cubby, or just joining his teammate. He gets stuck between 2 decisions and doesn't get a kill from it. Makes his round very hard for Tiger. Nice shot from the Tiger AWP, but even better for Try, who connects again on that long pick. Try waits. They have made it in.
Oh, he's looking good. Tiger comes in to silence that orb, but
what is this?
You're not ready for this backstab out of chelo. We said Imperial, they haven't been super aggressive, and certainly not aggression that Rare Atom have really seen, right? Oftentimes it's figuring out where Rare Atom aren't. They haven't had to worry about these backstabs, and they still might not even learn about it.
No chelo required.
Now he puts him in a casket, and here's chelo just to clean up the final kill. Safe pair of hands for it. Imperial are running away with Dust2.
It does feel like that, 8-2, and not really rounds that Rare Atom can be proud of, right? Just a B hit that they got in early, and then a punish by pushing through the smoke for the same thing. Winning both their rounds off of finding entries onto Vinny. But Imperial have had the slow retakes, they've had the clutches. They've definitely had the better util. Imperial coming in red hot to this first stage, the first day. It's time for Rare Atom to wake up, but they're going to have to take an eco first. One final chance at a gun round in number 12.
I just think a team like Imperial is very, very snowbally in nature. And, the snowball has already picked up size and speed. You're in the path of the storm right now, Rare Atom. Even now, it's a little bit looser here in this one. playing instead to deny this mid control that Rare Atom have looked for. He does leave No Way maybe susceptible to this long push. He's got 3 players ready to storm out against him. A lot of Molotovs exchanged over here in middle, my word.
There's more.
They have infinite mollies this round. Did we give them that? No Way backs off. Oh, but right as he does, tries moved in. Mid's been quiet for too long. They played to deny that space early. They didn't see anything, but Rare Atom have actually found the gap here, and they find it twice over with a missed timing for try out on long. They're going into this double setup. Tiger hits a blinder, and Lee Hang helps out. Now they wrap out through short. Suddenly Imperial on for a tricky retake, a man down.
Nice chase though. Oh, no one gets comfortable. Even that orb cut down on the cross. 2v2 and Imperial just keep fighting while that plant comes in. Summer jiggling with nowhere to move. Chelo puts him down, and Imperial, the pace on that retake in a 3v4 is excellent. They never let Rare Atom get comfortable. A Rare Atom who find 2 banging shots, drop the orb off a missed timing, and then Imperial just closed the round regardless. That's the best round of the game for Imperial, it feels like, even though there's a lot of pistols in play. It just happens so quick. Rare Atom don't get to set up in that post plant. They barely get into it. 9-2, and the plant allows for 1 more buy. But what can you hope to do with it?
He's just been devoid of any type of standout player as well. You've been outclassed in really every metric. And I think he's at a very easy time piecing together where these rounds are ending up. As the game's gone on as well, Imperial have only gotten more confident and more willing to be aggressive. We're going to see more of that here from No Way. Takes one to the dome, but luck is on his side. Apparently it clips through the wall.
That doesn't work. I hear that smoke drop. But Marek doesn't want to risk it. Ollie would go a long way here. No Way's able to just keep this long control completely. Even here's the pin pull. No pressure for No Way. Doesn't fire off. They're going to walk in together and trade this.
Or at least that's the idea. Tiger first trying to clear that try-AWP angle from earlier. See if he can get anything. Shadow spotted, fires off a little too soon, and so Marek, not a fight he's supposed to win, gets away with the opening. A 5v4 now for Rare Atom as they search for a 3rd round. Try and chelo, all that stand between Rare Atom and this A site. The AWP might have opened, but there's more where that came from. Over on the long corner, chelo with the spot. They'll get him firing off. Miss from Tiger. It's getting ugly. Tri-court looking the wrong way. And there's that catwalk play, lining up with the long
13
take.
seconds, bombs are long.
Oh, God. Tiger's running in. We'll get there just in time. Literally a second to spare on that bomb plant. Missed timing out from the spawn. Summer was just watching this, but Vinny's hit a very quick window. Caught in the back. Summer with another. And that leaves it all on skulls. Can't find success. Rare Atom will scrape by with a 3rd round when all is said and done.
Just get hot mics today.
Rare Atom lagging behind in a big way. Said coming into today, there's no room for slow starts. And, well, Imperial got the message. They've come into this with a terrifying performance on really everyone across the board. Even for guys who are largely left out of the action, I'm thinking of Vinny mainly. He was still super active in his positions, right? I don't think it's one where the scoreboard even tells the full story for quite how dominant this was in Imperial's favor. So often getting the jump on Rare Atom, figuring out what they were doing before Rare Atom even decided to do it, and constantly finding the gaps. That proved to be a very annoying first half for the Rare Atom squad to deal with.
Yeah, really could only break into that B bomb site until the final round, and Rare Atom got something going.
Even then,
the end.
It kind of hinged on like some awkward timings, you know, some missed opportunities for Imperial. And so, yeah, you know, you're feeling a little bit rough here if you're Rare Atom. Nothing you tried worked particularly well. Now they move over to the CT half.
Yeah.
And if they don't find the pistol, this one, it's got GG written all over it, Hugo.
Yeah, BO1's come at you quick here at the Major.
All right, this is pretty stripped back and simple from Imperial. Exec in a B, 5 players flood in.
Oh, Lee Hang might be hung out to dry here, forced to go in with a flash. He's on 10 health already, dinked on that B push. There is a couple of kills from through the smoke from
Both
Tiger.
of them.
Both onto Car as well. This is suddenly doable. Imperial need to push forward and fight a position. They go towards the window, but that's when Tiger activates for 4 kills. 2 through the smoke, 2 through the window. I hope we can see that one back. That's out of absolutely nowhere. Keeps this game going for Rare Atom. Okay.
That was mad. 2 through the smoke.
Onto Car, he's just spamming.
And then into the double kill retake as well.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah, well, it was looking like a good round for Imperial, but a bit of luck goes the way of Rare Atom, and they needed that. Oh, and he's gone straight for the AWP parry. With Kaze gone, a new role afforded to Tiger. No helmet. Let's see if it matters. Pistols out middle, couple of Galils upgraded here by Imperial. Tiger, he doesn't break, he doesn't have an HE to do so. Backup Cat instead. Imperial staging on short, clearing long doors. But this AWP is the problem. So it's meant to be. Will that sight of the AWP send you the other way? I feel like it almost should. But Imperial have their plan. Let's see if they commit with it. With Skulls still in upper tunnels, it gives the option to go back. B hits after all.
And now you might have an idea as to what they're doing, but you still got to deal with it. Rare Atom, leave it to Lee Hang on a swing out through the window. He's got support as smoke spam connects.
Oh, big.
Lee Hang finds another, and aware that Try spilling in through the window won't be able to stop him. He's still got a lot left to do. Try with the spot. They'll swing him together. It takes Marek moving in to lend a helping hand. An expensive round for Rare Atom when all is said and done, but a round they still pick up.
Shame Try rushed that, right? You know, he doesn't know where that last player is. He could be coming in on tunnel's flank, but re-peeking with the pistol. Would love to reload, slow it down. 2 kills into the 1v4. You already caught them off guard. Either way, the AWP is picked back up, and Imperial now on pistols, so Rare Atom get the actual chance to make this game competitive here in the CT side. It's a pacey round for Imperial, but this one can afford to be a bit slower with just Eagles. Try and poke and prod your way into this round. Find an entry. Who's up for the task?
I mean, you never discount a Vinny B. Come on, Vinny. Show him how it's done. Oh, he's dead straight away. That's not the start they wanted. And everyone else dies in seconds. So, yeah, he did show him how to do it. And they all followed in his stead. All right, Rare Atom with a streak of 3. All thanks to picking up that pistol round. They've got Tiger to thank, really, for this little second chance, this lifeline on Dust2.
AWP out for try, and he was the standout player of that first half for Imperial, finding a lot of impact, a lot of early kills. Four and one on openers, 5 multi-kills. 100 ADR at the half. But no one to fight in middle. Rare Atom a little more aggressive. Committed at long is Marek. Did he fall off after one? He doesn't need to. Marek with the double kill. Assist this. He comes in with a dink as well. Imperial shut down at long. They are going to chase the AWP on the short side. Skulls knows finding a kill here is the only way back in. Tag on the mid-cross. Skulls trying to finish the job, but Tiger puts him to bed. And this round feels as good as done. Unless Vinny can find a clean B entry, just gets blocked.
They tried to get him firing off early.
Long flank. Marek once more.
Yeah, not content with just his double kill. But just playing a contain, I like this move.
Oh,
now tries to slip on in, try with an awkward miss, up close, and isn't given a second chance. It's just Vinny dead straight away as he plays his hand out towards the car, and a clean finish for Rare Atom.
Dude, Marek's had some impactful rounds. It's nice to see. And while Child King has slowed down, some of these other riflers have picked it back up here for Rare Atom. We've got a game from a 9-3 half. Some smoke spam in the pistol has set Rare Atom up, and they are not throwing away this opportunity. Imperial, full B rush it looks like, or at least a contact B play. 5 players start tunnels. They come out middle first. We saw them on this in their last time. They just threw the mid to B and went with it. There was no faking about it. There was no control of the map. They just went for the mid to B. But Rare Atom are ready for that. 3 players on this side of the map.
Oh, and this fake's even less effective. Tiger's got an aggressive over towards short on the AWP. And so he's confirmed through the line that, like, no one's taken this space, even though that's where the utils come in. Rare Atom have pieced together where this round was ending up very early on, before the plan even properly takes shape for Imperial. Child King on this swing seals the deal by winning those mid-fights, and it's only Skulls left. This is a one-round game.
Yeah, it just shows Counter-Strike really is a game of 2 halves. That's crazy.
Oh, okay, Tiger. Easy, Tiger.
With the AWP. It's audacious. Maybe a miscom. He's an upper, but he also has legs. And Skulls may just save this AWP. Why wouldn't you?
If there's any way that they could... not strictly true, I guess. They could have had one glass, but...
I could have one without helmet.
Yeah. Still, tempting nonetheless. Trying to extract maximum value as Skulls wants to try and find an exit on his way out to the AWP save. Nothing offered.
He's been heard.
Oh, I gotta say, the Tiger sticker on the Asimov does look pretty sick.
Oh, he's dead.
I think he's dead after time. Oh no. Skulls thinks he's being sneaky.
He's holding it.
Child King waiting till the time expires. Now going to take that swing on up. Hello, AWP. Goodbye money for Imperial. That is rough. Worst case scenario heading into a one-round game.
That is rough, man. I thought he made it, but then he started running on default. And great position. Well played by the King. The King of Children, that is. Counter-Strike really is a tale of 2 halves, a game of 2 halves, Harry. Never give up, Rare Atom. To be fair, I think Imperial's T-sides looked worse, right? Rare Atom at least staged all of their rounds correctly. It felt like it was quite predictable towards B. Imperial have kind of been isolated in a lot of fights. Players making solo plays out long, out short. Maybe feeling themselves after the first half.
It feels like you end up risking a lot of the round on just individuals finding success, and if that doesn't happen, you're not left with a hell of a lot.
Rare Atom died as a team. Imperial are dying as individuals. and someone needs to bail them out. Hang on the long corner. And they won't clear this. Easy mow down. 1-2 punch. Tiger comes in to stop the short play. And with only a kill from Vinny, this round's going nowhere fast. Tries AWP, remains in middle. No bomb control. No chance. That's a Rare Atom. Up to 9.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, no one saw this coming. They were outclassed from top to bottom in that first half. Well, now they're showing that they can do it too. And you're even seeing, everyone getting a little bit more confident. Coming through the reads as well again, and like an anti-long push setup in the round where Imperial try and go about taking that long control. It's all coming together quite nicely for Rare Atom. The other thing that's scary is these rounds have felt super clean, super decisive.
True.
Money is banked up to the 9s for Rare Atom. You're not going to get any of these freebie rounds if you're Imperial.
Since guns have come out, they've only lost max 2 players, so they have been super clean. We've got multiple players over 10K right now for Rare Atom and Imperial. I mean, they haven't had a bomb plant since the pistol, Harry. So nothing to celebrate on this T side for Imperial in a game that felt like it was teed up for them to close out. They even got into the B bomb site and a 5-on-5 in that pistol. And all for naught. AWP saved, gives it another go, but you're not going to have a lot behind it.
I also think Tiger on the other side's been in position a lot to be more effective than he has been, if that makes sense. Like, a big part of his kind of contribution to this game was that pistol round, getting the 4K, securing it for Rare Atom and giving them this second wind. But it feels like, he could be outputting even more right now. I've liked a lot of the positions he tried to take, just had trouble following through on the shots. If he starts hitting on this AWP a little bit more, that's a big problem. Here he is,
Ooh.
Out towards mid, and try. That's the big gun of the round removed right from the get-go.
He had to give it a go. He had to give it a try, didn't he? And it was right there. But Tiger, too quick, finds that headshot. And Tiger, who's definitely missed some shots in this game. That is a big one to find. Taking out the top-performing AWPer in a round where AWP is almost the only thing they have. It's picked up. Can no way put it to use. Rare Atom with 1 man in the bomb site. Chris Cross in middle.
Finally trying to fake him out a little bit, right? Making it look like the staging to this mid to be that Imperial have run a lot in this game, but Rare Atom have not fallen for it. They've maintained a triple lean out towards A, and they're even pulling the B players away now as they hear skulls running up through the catwalk. Missed shots for Tiger will get punished. Some are only in with 1, but here come those rotations. Vinny's really got his work cut out for him. They're closing in on long. They're closing in on the catwalk. The net is getting tighter around Vinny. And so plant found, but going to struggle to go any further than this. He's a dead man. That's Rare Atom up in the lead from 9-3 down. Is 9 really all Imperial get?
Oh, that's crazy. That is an unreal comeback. 8 rounds straight. 7 on this CT side. And just no hope, seemingly, for Imperial. That is their first bomb plant. It's going to facilitate a decent buy here, but I think also just losing skulls, trying to save that AWP has skewered their money. They bought an AWP last time. Now they have no AWP this gun round. Tiger's getting more aggressive. How do you cool off Rare Atom at this point in the game? It's been clean round after clean round. That's the closest it's gotten. And even then, full control. Look at the setups they're playing now. A confident
really
double
like
tunnels peak.
Just saying, look, if you want to try and fight this skulls, if you want to try and get up to your usual tricks on the lurk, we'll fight you. We'll give you what you're looking for. Tiger again, just another solid peak to attempt on the AWP. Not deterred by the flashbang, he'll commit to this. And chelo down low. Tiger Scoped in on this position.
Oh,
Molly's going to displace
No
him,
way.
forces chelo wide, chance at an opening, and it's chelo to close it out. One of these misses from Tiger finally coming back to punish Rare Atom. If you're Imperial, you've got to do something with this. It's the first 5v4 in what feels like the entire half.
They've got so much space as well. Marek on long is asked to perform. They've spotted him in pit from the site and completely lost in the source. Him tucking in there could have been high value, but the comm is missing, I guess. He's not aware they are on default. That should have been so clear to Marek. And an awkward way for the round to fall, considering not only did Tiger hit the perfect molly, but he didn't even scope in on the position. He tried to re-peek into the rifle. And not even then, not necessarily a fight he had to go for. So that is a really awkward way to lose your first CT round. But at least try and make it expensive on the way out. Running back in, looking for damage as Child King. Couple of kills, AK upgrade, out they go. Imperial do find a 10th. 9 is not all they get.
Terrorists win.
It's always the way. You get the lead and suddenly, foot off the gas, bit of a mistake and punished. And that is the difference, right? Tiger's been playing cat. Rare Atom been playing cat all half. Imperial never really went there. They always put Trizorp on car. They made Rare Atom commit rather on T sides. Rare Atom are giving you the option to fight your orb early. As Tiger again posts up on cat. That one's going to tickle the toes. Tiger will get out of there this time. He's alone, man. This is scary. They're right
They're
behind
closing in.
Yeah.
It's dropped off. So dodges the danger of this cat push for now. I mean, you do have two players with eyes on cat here. Lee Hang and Tiger both homed in on this position. I'll block it for now. But there is no presence for Imperial over towards B. Their real only option in this round is to follow through with this A play, leaving them playing right into the hands of this stack. 4 players can materialize here very, very quickly for Rare Atom.
Okay.
That first kill goes a long way, alleviates some of the pressure.
Oh,
Out on long,
Marek.
Marek needs something from this.
No.
Swing on the pistol, because the comm is he's low.
There were 2.
But a second player is a surprise, and some are caught out. Occasionally, it feels like the comms just aren't there for Rare
Yeah,
Atom.
Definitely. I mean, that was a case of missed info. They didn't see the second player get out, but even Summer there.
No, the Summer
completely
peek,
open to
yeah.
long. Marek in the pit the other round. Rare Atom getting overwhelmed here as the win is staring them down. Imperial look to rip it out of their hands in the final couple of rounds of regulation, unless Child King has an unbelievable 1v3 and they are not giving him the time of day. Try gets his first kill in some time and it closes the round for Imperial to take the lead right back, ripping it out of the hands of Rare Atom. A Rare Atom that will be able to buy down until the end of regulation. But a Rare Atom that maybe feel like they've let Imperial right back into the game. What a roller coaster from 9-3 to offering back the lead to once again being in control, and it's off of these quick A splits. Oh, that hurts for Tiger. And Marek, who 2 rounds, he had a couple of nice multi-kills along now. 2 rounds called upon in long position. Lets them down. Oh, before the smoke.
I mean,
Deadly.
dude, Chelo's been instrumental at some of these openings. It was him who got that big one onto Tiger that found them this first round. Oh, right.
Unlucky try. You hate that.
I mean, Tiger is very aggressive.
Yes.
There's one thing I'm noting about his game, is that he's always down to get involved. Been a bit of a mixed bag of results, but you admire the tenacity in spite of that. Bomb left out here in mid. drop that should have been heard by Child King, so it gives him a bit of a better picture in the round as to where they're looking to go. Because you hear that bomb drop in lower, and now you discount Cat a little bit. You don't really believe that they could commit to this with the bomb away from them. chelo might be looking to drop here. And here it is, flying down into CT. Child King's got eyes on. And now they know their read on this round was right. There's the play out from the window. Child King turns on a dime, right back into that B site. And so Rare Atom, commanding return of form there to tie us up again at 11-all.
Yeah, I think you're right with that bomb drop. I think they knew exactly what was going on. Both players focused on the mid to B, knowing that's the fight you're getting first before any B hit. Good flash down the ramp, and they both swing together. Imperial strung out and shut down. 11 apiece here, and only money for Rare Atom. If Imperial lose this round, that might be GG. If Rare Atom can, they can fight back for overtime with a full buy. Pressure very much on Imperial. And again, this one that hasn't been seen and maybe won't be by Skulls. Imperial pop out middle. Orb in a safer position this time. Tiger learning from some of his awkward advantages he's conceded.
One thing that I think's been kind of interesting as well is Skulls has been in the tunnels every round waiting for aggression. Rare Atom just haven't really gone for it in this game. Largely relying on winning the fights out elsewhere, getting the info from mid instead. It's been short aggression from guys like Tiger on the AWP to try and piece together where the round ends up. And as a result, Skulls has ended up feeling like he's had no impact here because he just hasn't been given the chance to. Right? He's hoping more than ever they eventually come fishing for info out in the tunnels, and that just never happens.
Time to earn it here on this B-bomb site. Full hit coming in from the tunnels.
Yeah, so often this has just been staging, a bit of a fake from Skulls, so now they try and do something with it.
Oh no!
There was a chance to catch Child King.
Okay.
chelo! Oh, he's taking heads off!
No
Even
way.
more from chelo! Looked like he'd missed the window of opportunity, but he breaks the door open. Ace denied, still leaves a mark in the round, and he brings Imperial very much back into the conversation.
Oh, how do you miss the shot and still go on to find 4 headshots? chelo, stupendous stuff. Runs out mid to B and blisters Rare Atom. No one looking his way, catches 4 unsuspecting CTs and puts match point on the board for Imperial. They needed that round.
Yeah, it couldn't have come at a better time. And even outside of that, man, it's the fact it's chelo to do it. I feel like he's the type of player that when he pops off, I mean, you saw how hyped up he was getting on the cams. Kind of looked like he had a vibe about him as though it was more of a finally, you know, finally I've had my moment, I've had that impact. It has been him in this second half. The few T-side rounds that Imperial have picked up have come from chelo and his openings, that one being kind of the brightest example of it.
Can absolutely attribute them to him, no doubt about that. And this buy, which we said was possible, is, but there's still going to be decisions to make for Rare Atom. They will absolutely get the AWP. It is for sure worth it, given what Tiger has provided on the CT side. Highs and lows, but the highs definitely exceed. And will be required to make overtime happen here for Rare Atom.
Oh, not the ideal start. That's also the only kit in the round, brought down very, very low from the get-go. If you end up in a spot where Child King's got to stick a defuse, him being so low on health, it could come back to haunt you. But bomb plants haven't really been the deciding factor in this game.
No. chelo wounded as well. An eye for an eye. Both teams blind. Skulls finally decides to leave B.
They take him out of it early. As we said, he's just kind of been hanging around waiting for aggression that never comes. And as a result, has often been, you know, the last guy trying to charge in and join up with the rest of the pack. I also think Rare Atom have got a lot of info from that. And so bringing him into the picture earlier here, just going for a grouped 5-man hit, that's the game plan for Imperial.
They're throwing mid to B nades as well, so this is going to keep Rare Atom looking the wrong way. Uncertain right now. One player committed to CT, only one player on the cross, and it's Tiger with his big green.
Flash is good. Marek kind of let them down in these long players a handful of times, but they're wrapped from sight, they're wrapped from long. Skulls and chelo find the openings. And this could be Imperial about to snatch away victory after a 9-3 half that rapidly started getting away from them. You were getting nervous. Have they done just enough to get this one over the line?
I feel like it's right there. No way, crouched in. The molly pushes back that low player, and already Rare Atom isolated into 1v1s. That single kit may not even be a factor as they get cut down one by one. Another standing headshot from chelo as he carries them over the finish line. Imperial almost choke a 9-3 lead, but they close it out in regulation, 13-11. First notch on the board here in stage 1 of the Budapest Major.
Yeah, and I mean, hats off to chelo, right? Very much the guy to make that happen in every one of those T-side rounds that Imperial struggled to pick up. He was the guy making it happen.